No? Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we also had zone and line out of bounds down. Showed a couple things that we've done. So let's give it back to black. Let's go red. We'll have our point guard take it out. Black. Red. Let's go 2-3 zone defense and line out of bounds. We're going to go 4 across. Black. 4 across. So that's. And if you can get a shooter out here in the opposite corner, that's going to be better. There's 2 options that we do off of this. And I don't know, did you get zone in line out of bounds? I was going to say, you look like you went to, they've already made their adjustments. Okay, so you're the top guy. How do you usually play this? If you see 1-4 across? Okay. All right. Well, I know he's smart because I played at Knox, so you got to be smart to play in this league, don't you? Okay. Most teams will play like this. We go 1-4 across, and I know I stole this, and I know it looks real simple, but we scored 2 layups in the state semifinal last year against zone and line out of bounds. No, stay in there for a second. Okay. The first option is if I'm taking the ball out, you kind of sneak in there and start calling for ball like I'm going to throw it to you, okay? Which I may do depending on how they play this. But if you get your guy to go 2-head overhand pass fake to the corner, maybe you've seen this, okay? And I do this, what's the defense going to do? Cheat out, and if now I'm in this position, and I throw a bounce pass to that guy for a layup. And this year, honestly, at practice when we put it in, because we had a lot of seniors, they knew it. The juniors had run it on the sophomore team, and we throw it in, and our point guard does this, and one of our juniors got beat by it on our own team. So, real simple. I'll let you guys run that. If they're playing this traditionally, I should mention, we want this guy calling for a ball. Let's say you have a team playing it a little bit differently. Are you the wing? You were the wing in the 2-3. Let's say they kind of play it like this. Like he's got corner responsibility. This is the middle man. He's got to, call for the ball and post hard right here. So this guy's not, protecting basket. Because if he has to step over and play the ball, I'll just tell you that when we've zoned out of bounds, that's why we always tell this guy stay home and let the guard cover the corner, like you were doing. So this first option wouldn't work as well. But go ahead and just kind of play dummy defense, Red. And believe me, if you're sitting on the sidelines in a big game and you can get that, it makes you feel good. Even with the gray hairs. Those are from other plays. All right, let's say that, and of course our guys want to run that the first time the ball is out of bounds every game. It's like, no, just run. We have a couple other things we do from this set. Run that, we'll come back to it when we need it. If that's not there because they know it or he doesn't bite, we have a second option. We go right into it. This guy, and again, I stole this, so maybe you've seen it. He's calling for it, and he makes that overhead pass fake. It's not open. You're going to step back. Can you get up pretty well? One year we had a kid that had transferred from Sudan, was 6'9". He was great at this because he was long and lanky. And what we'll do, I go here, I look. It's not there. He's stepping back. As I throw it, not too far, about the second hit right there. As I throw it, what's your natural reaction? Jump up, catch it, tip it right back to me. Now, it depends on who your point guard is, or you want to have somebody a little bit bigger take it out. Okay? We'll let you get the ball around the basket. So, you play the corner, so the first option isn't there. You throw it up and you want to catch it at the peak of your jump. You got to step in quickly, obviously, and try to tip it right back for a layup. And we got this last year in a game, 2 seconds to go in the third quarter. We called it. we got it tipped, and actually the kid didn't need to, but he went up and caught it in the air and laid it in. So, like I said, natural reaction, the kid watches the ball, turns around. All right, take away the first option on the slip and look for the tip back. Here we go. Right there. So that will work pretty well against zones as well. Now, if they take away both of those, we throw it in and we start playing offense. Okay? Let's switch it around. We'll let Red run the last one here. Let's go ahead and go 2-3 black. Okay, we've got that set up. And let's go box with our 5-man on the ball side, 4-man diagonal, 3 there and 2 there. Okay, we'll roll up to screen right here. We want to get the ball in to this guy. You want to catch the ball, volleyball line extended for spacing. So we want to make this guy have to guard the ball, so he was screened so he can't cheat. Plus we got spacing here. You're going to step right back in. Again, if you have a guy that's a little bit bigger, he might be able to attack from here, or you'll be able to see this depending on the defensive size. But he's going to step right back in short corner. Again, an action that you see against zone a lot. We just incorporated it into an out-of-bounds play. So we'll hit right back. He's going to slide down, and this timing too has got to be screen, ball's inbounded, right back short corner, and sometimes you can get a lob or just a little bounce pass right here in the middle. And then it puts this guy, he either attacks, you're staying on the backside, you'd be the release. Okay? Try to run that. Just a little short, attack in the short corner. All right, go one more time. Now we have had to adjust, because he almost got that, to kind of screen, you maybe slide out here, bump this guy, and then slide up and dive down. Okay? All right, so a little quick zone end line that we've used. 2-3, 1-3. Of course, a lot of 1-2-2s shift into a 2-3 look on end line out of bounds. So we've been able to use that quick little end line out of bounds play. We tell our guys too. I don't know what your philosophy is. I've heard college guys, and I know maybe it's different at the next level. The #1 goal is to get the ball in against defense underneath your own basket. Obviously, you don't want a 5-second count, but I kind of asked myself, is that the #1 goal? Because we want our guys, and I find it tough to simulate and practice to get them to stay serious for 10 minutes to work on these, but it's frustrating because we talk about that as another opportunity to score. You get the ball underneath your own basket, you get to not only set up a play, but you get on a dead ball, you should be able to get set and know what you're doing. I understand sometimes you're trying to get set and you got a team pressure and a point guard, it's hard to get into a regular setup play, but on an end line, it's a dead ball. And so we want our guys to be able to get there and try to score. Now, is that the #1 goal? I mean, it is before getting the ball, and we don't want to try to score and take 5 seconds all the time if they don't work. But just kind of watching games on TV, you see some teams really get buckets off end line, and others end up throwing it up top a lot. I think that's a little bit of a philosophy, but we want to try to take advantage of those opportunities. So, any question on the end line? How to bounce? Yeah.
What goes on the backside? Do they hold position and switch?
Well, it depends. I guess what I showed there, these guys look a little interchangeable, but if we have really a bigger 4, because a lot of our box sets will go 5-man, 4-man. What I told him here is he could just stay home because he might have some on the backside. If that's like a smaller 2-guard, we would just exchange. So he's got to stay home and can't cheat on this dive. And then if this is a shooter, he's either a release, or if that's, you know, if he can't hit short corner, we got it up top maybe. So it kind of depends. Maybe I should have clarified, but those guys look kind of interchangeable. So sometimes we would just stay home and occupy that guy. Sometimes we just dive and exchange. The one thing out of that 1-4 across, I won't show it, but just briefly mention it. I said that, you know, if we can't get anything off the fake to the corner or the tip back, we just throw it in. But I think one action, teams start playing a lot of matchup zone, is if he throws it in, this guy takes me, and I start to dribble up, and it's like a true matchup. You can put these guys in a disadvantage, you know, talking about who's got the ball. And if I take a dribble up to here as they're switching, if we got a point guard that can shoot, he just steps in behind. You know, so if you're seeing teams that play matchup, sometimes we've thrown that in too. You know, depending on who we're playing or timeout situation. Okay. All right, let's give these guys a hand. It's been a long day. I appreciate their help. They've done a good job.
Increased that with